Trotsky was actually living in America. America paid, the CIA paid, for Trotsky to be trained in how to organize street revolutions with Molotov cocktails, how to create violence in riots. Marx, Engels, all of these people were on the payroll of the Romanov royal family. The Romanov royal family then put out a press release through the controlled media saying that they had escaped into a coal mine, and the floor of the coal mine had collapsed and most of the Russian Romanov family were killed. And that's the official version of the Russian Revolution. What really happened is that all of the Romanov Russian royal family came to London. And they took up the whole of the 5th floor of the MI5 building on the side of the Thames, and they designed and ran communism. The new communist system was a system where people would queue up for hours and days to get some food. Well, they were doing that before anyway. In actual fact, what happened is it didn't improve people's lives in Russia at all. And what we've had in the last 100 years or so is 2 major big experiments being conducted by the royal political elite. On the one hand, you have a system which we call communism, which is a system where nobody can get any credit, nobody can get any loans, nobody can actually own anything. And on the other side of the coin, you've had more than enough credit, people being given 100% mortgages. If you buy an apartment, you can have a free Porsche. And what they've done is that they've tested these 2 systems to find out which of these systems is more economic, more cost-effective to control the populations. And the one that they favoured is the one where they get us all into debt. And they lead us into this kind of boom and bust cycle, and that's really what is now being transposed onto Russia at the moment. And the reason that Maxwell Knight had to move out of his office and ended up in an apartment running military intelligence from a private apartment is because the Romanov family were on the top floor of the old MI5 building, and they had 100 people with 100 electric kettles boiling water constantly 24 hours a day, steaming open every single envelope that was sent with a letter from one person to another in Russia that could possibly expose the scam. And there's a great book which you can get, 2 books actually. One is called Spy Catcher by the former assistant director of MI5, Peter Wright, and on his first day at work he was there filling in his form, and the lady, the receptionist lady said, "Excuse me." He said, "Yes." She said, "You're new here, aren't you?" He said, "Yes." She said, "Are you a Freemason?" He said, "No." She goes, "Well, you won't get very far unless you're a Freemason." That was his first day at work. And it's an amazing book. And Margaret Thatcher spent millions of our tax money on barristers and solicitors trying to ban the publication of Spycatcher. So that's an important book to get. The other important book is called The Man Who Was M by Anthony Masters, and that really shows you what MI5 is like. It shows you what those intelligent spy masters are really like. And if you want to watch something that's good about it, watch The Prisoner. The Prisoner is an amazing TV series. Once you understand the weird occult things that the royals believe in, once you understand how the intelligence community work, and once you also find out that there is a camp in Scotland near Inverness, which is where spies who know too much are actually kept in this camp. And the chap who wrote the scripts for the Prisoner TV series with Patrick McGowan told Patrick McGoohan, hey, this is really going on, we're going to make a TV series about it. And that's why The Prisoner, when you first watch it, doesn't make any sense. You think, well, what's going on? Who is number 1? Who's number 6? What is that number? Who's number 2? I'm the number 3. That's how the intelligence community works. It's all on a need-to-know basis, and they recruit from Oxford University and Cambridge University. That's why in The Prisoner, all of the spy chiefs who are sitting there in their control centre with their surveillance cameras are all wearing university jackets. That's why Patrick McGoohan's got a university jacket, because if you're a stiff upper lip aristocratic student at Oxford, one day you're invited to tea and you'll be given a piece of paper that's got the words Earl, Viscount, Baron, Duke and King written on the piece of paper. And some old Don, he will say to you, could you put those in the correct order? And if you can put those in the correct order, in the correct aristocratic order, you get invited to tea again. And eventually you get offered to work for MI5. And you have to swear an oath to serve the Crown, not the actual British people. So now I think it's time to watch a bit of video. Eh? Shall we watch a bit of video?
Yeah, let's watch the video, Chris.
Now.